First of all, I want to big up my viewers, my listeners, and subscribers. Big up to the ones who just eavesdrop on the thing. Gun tatting artists put on alert by Jamaican police. What could have caused this now? Head of Corporate Communications Unit in the Jamaica Constabulary Force, Stephanie Lindsay, is warning recording artists against the practice of using gun as props in music videos. According to Lindsay, the practice has been growing in recent times, and it is not a positive representation of the music industry. The practice does not depict a good image, and it can send a message of violence and lawlessness. Really, go on. Anyway, so here we have it, people. You can go check out the Star. The article was posted on June 21st, 2017. Check out the article on yourself. I can't go in it word for word. But basically what the article says that the use of props in music videos, gun usage and knives and illegal weapons that can cause potential damage. And so this is basically what Miss Lindsay tried to tell the industry now, say this is illegal and it is not a good representation of the industry. It's a double standard. While I understand what she has say, because we can't glorify in something we're not supposed to have in a real life, you know. So I understand from fear standpoint as law enforcer, you know. But how is this line going to be drawn where showbiz is concerned? You know, the whole acting and the whole movie industry, shows and so forth, you know, them use gun just the same, and acting is an art. Music is an art. Art is an expression of life, right? So it have to go right across the board. But you can't stop one set of artists' food and then on a larger scale, which is more realistic in the movie and showbiz industry, that movies are more graphic and detailed in terms of gruesomeness, and things are acted out in living colors, as opposed to a song that is just an imagination, you know, someone telling a story.
It's a 9, say to me some 45, M16 on Magnum, now live to right. German Luger to hype, AK make enough youth lose them life. It's a 9, say to me some 45, M16 on Magnum, now flex to right. German Luger to hype, and AK make enough youth lose them life. They are 15 control a whole house in steam. The one Mach 11 round where Ghana pop in. 38 a carry 5, 2 Glock they pan a rise. 380 matic stick up and a make a bag of nice. And one say him no put up with the foolishness. HK Bamarula Empire District Walter PPK. Who bossy like this?
So where do we draw the line? We have to go find a middle ground now to resolve this dispute once and for all. But in my opinion, art is an expression of life. As Vibes Cartel say,
society at large always seem to try to lay the blame for social unrest in Jamaica on the artists and the musicians, you know what I mean, and the content of our lyrics, when in truth and in fact, crime and violence in Jamaica all stem from the political culture of Jamaica, you know what I mean, and that political culture is so well known that it's not funny, and people still don't see that. Jamaica is a country we built off a political warfare, garrison, gangs. You know what I mean? That is the root of it. So what they're getting, you know, is just the blossom of their own works. So I think that the real thing to stop crime and violence, social unrest, is logical things. You know what I mean? Better living condition, more jobs. You know what I mean? Free education up until college. And an overall policing of the authorities that we trust with our money, like Bank of Jamaica. You know what I mean? Civil servants. Yeah, things like that. Artists have no bearing on that. I think artists more alleviate crime and violence in Jamaica. So society needs to check themselves.
and that is a fact. Is law enforcement dictating to us that artists can't tell them story using dancehall music? And that will not dictate to the industry. We see where true stories come out, Lifetime movies, right? So how do we draw the line between the movie and the music? because it's just a different way, it's just a different type of art. This is just depicting something that someone else has experienced, you know what I mean? So where do we draw this line? We go for the goose, go for the gander, that my grandmother teach. We can't have no form of double standard because it's like you censor the art. You can't censor reality, you know. So if you go stem the problem, approach the problem from where it starts, which is, a need for jobs, build more industries, provide more employment opportunity where youth them can benefit from. So we have to look into this on a 3-dimension type of approach. Because I not go sit down here and tell us that I don't understand what she say. But crime can't fight from the art of it, which is just a representation, it's just a replica of reality. It's just that it is well packaged and presented. So where do we really draw this line? We want to approach this thing from a crime fighting approach first before you attack the music. Why we not find something constructive to do instead of your target and a police music. But then I went since law enforcers stop fight crime and start fight music. I don't see this happening in no other culture. You can't attack the music as like you're major in the mind. You worry about the music when it's real and you ignore the reality where destroy people's life forever. So may I say, you see, if you ask me, dancehall music does more good than harm. If you listen to music, remember music is like poetry. It's just the beat and the rhythm and the punch and the flows that makes a difference, Or remember poetry, whenever you write a poem and you read the poem, it's therapeutic, alright? So if you ask me, mother tell us the music is rich with spiritual elements that soothes the mind and the soul. Take your mind off of the hustle and bustle. As I say, a therapy. Some of them police officers here and high society, man, them need some dancehall music in them life. You see me I say? Because if not for them did have them type of therapy here, them would get involved in a certain crime or violence, so them get involved in it over the years. Yeah. So music is therapeutic. And some of our police officers who are struggling with emotional and psychological trauma for whatever reason. We need to allow them on them bread and butter. And music is art. Art is an expression of life. So if them can find means of employment by singing a genre of music that we originate, allow the youth them to just do them thing, because it's a legacy passed down to we. And I know we are watching gun show. And I know we are listening to gun lyrics. You understand? When my great grandfather used to watch a western movie, and they were slingshot to see them with a big iron upon them on the hip.
To the town of our free rode a stranger one fine day. Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. No one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip. The stranger there among them had a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. It was early in the morning when he rode into the town. He came riding from the south side, slowly looking all around. He's an outlaw, loose and running, came the whisper from each lip, and he's here to do some business with a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. In this town there lived an outlaw by the name of Texas Red. Many men had tried to take him, and that many men were dead.
As I say, all 3, 4, 5 gun. So I can't blame the genre. Firstly, let me just point out that every law-abiding citizen reserve the right to bear arms as long as them have a clean criminal record, right? So having a licensed firearm is perfectly okay. If you check the record, you see the youth them nowadays who do crime, hardly you can find anybody with much intelligence and education. And always some little fool boy when I have nothing to live for, we just feel as if them can envy and covet the next man for him things and feel like him deserve where you work for instead of you have it. So enough man now give some boy the chance to come murder them and just scuff out them life just like that. You understand me? Cause enough man have a lot ahead of them. Seeing? Them have a future ahead of them are bright. We deserve to live for family. And so we can't just make some look a fool boy come take our life. You see me I say, for a cell phone for example. Something as small as a cell phone a man want murder you for. We can't afford it, we can't allow it for happen. So having a protection is necessary. So this is no promotion of any guns. This is just awareness as to what is going on in the world today. I'm sure you can't call Hollywood and tell them, so look, we're going to send some video and movies from Jamaica. So if you can't tackle crime and violence successfully, then you're not going to blame it on music, on dancehall music. But me there for remind you, say, yo, I know dancehall music, I cause this crime and violence will get out of control. The girl who they murdered the other day, Shanti, we need to get to the meat of the matter where what circumstances really surround that incident, because we need answers. So stop attack the music industry, because everything is just an expression of life. So you need to stop taking it on the artists them. Me sure say now Jamaica Dexter Daps shot him video. So how now go take it on the youth them? As much as me no respect Alkaline, me sure say them gun they no real. Alkaline are no bad man. Everybody knows Alkaline nah hurt a soul. And now go target the youth them through them and make little money. Attack the problem from the root and stop take it on dancehall artists. And the DJ them and the man them play music and the people want make a living off of the little industry and the legacy of Bob Marley them pass down. Attack the problem and stem it from its origin. Writing at the paper, oh, Jamaican people need jobs. Them need employment. Them need a sense of purpose. And stop take it on the people them. Not because them have an audience and them can earn a living. All of this are just art. Look how long we watch a gun show with man have rifle and matic, every type of gun in a movie. And nobody have a problem with that. But as long as ghetto people is apartheid, then everybody become concerned.
Yo, Jarrell, a cartel.
With the youth them, you know. Hey Stephen, we nah run down gun.
Make them go hype up themself and dead.
My blood too rich fi run. Watch it with your glasses, me no want none. Me nah run down war.
Me want couple car, couple house with a pool and a bar.
You might not know but me know. Every nigga is a rising star. Me want money fi spend. Me want money fi spend. Me want money fi spend.
So I gotta ask you no man, just stop take set pan dancehall artists and the youth them will take advantage of the legacy where Bob Marley and Peter touch them pass on. Something we can't control by corporate media because we have freedom of speech. You can't censor reality. You need to leave the music alone. You can't go to the poet and tell him say, look, he might write a poem or too graphic. Him can't write about what he never see before. So you need to do phone work and due diligence to make sure say at least you can get a count and say look, we put in work and we take steps to stem the violence and we just can't do no better. But you know, people are crying out for help. You feel like say violence can eliminate. And for the past few months I tell you say we embarrassed to know say me a part of good Jamaica, a land of wood and water, where violence just start escalate all of a sudden for no apparent reason. All it has stem from the fact that Satan always find work for get high glands. So understand this. When you provide more work for the youth them, give them a sense of purpose, make them determine their own destiny. So them not have to become statistic and end up in a jail and prison and cemetery. Them need an identity. Them need a sense of purpose. They need something to live for. Them need pride, them need dignity, and them need guidance and direction. No gonna make a Jamaica. Who control the airport? Who control the port and the wharves? Who know? And if you check history, them can tell you straight up, say look, in 1980, I did the bloodiest time in Jamaica. And an election caused that. Yo, I feel it for you them man. And when I say because our situation and because of our present reality, we have to go out and get involved in a crime and violence. No, We have to fight and we have to push and we have to hold our own. That is who we are as Jamaicans. We can hold our own, we can do it out, we can say boy with them things. We not do it, boy, don't forget things. Because we can hold out. But I know everybody get them values there and everybody get the morals and the values for understand. Say look, it's a journey and we just have to pass through it. But there's another life, there's hope. And everybody can hold out them way there. You understand me? A whole heap of man mad and drop out. Who no drop out, dead out. You see me I say a whole heap of man run way. Psycho and head slap way clean. But somehow we still a hold it as soldier, you see me? So me I go say man, I don't support crime and I don't support violence. I don't support lawlessness. But I can hold my own and I know I have a conscience, I know right from wrong. So when me see in our music video or our movies, I know say look, this good or this bad. You can't sense a reality where I not go able to see and make a comparison and then evaluate which route me want to take. And I can't do that. Give people an ultimatum just as how God gave us choices. Him give the good, him give the bad, and then him say we have choose good. So him never censor the bad and just show the good. Him show everything for make a decision. And I just that me I say. When I understand how this police force just a target the artists. I don't need to just stem the problem from its origin. Just that we want. Viewers and subscribers, what I recommend as ways to stem this problem where guns in music videos is concerned. So comment below and just give me your opinion, give me your 2 cents. Viewers, subscribers, you see if you don't like the vibes, you might as well just subscribe because a lot of future presentations are yet to come. Boom. Jarrell Cool J, I'm out.